Good morning, class. Today we will do new chapter 5. Time is of the essence. So, we will do the reading of this chapter. So, all of you listen to me carefully. Does your list give you an idea about how things were before in the family and how they have changed in the past 7 years? Has your family changed over the years too? Time. If we want to measure how tall we are, we need a measuring tape. To measure how much our body weighs in kilogram, we need a weighing machine. Similarly, if we want to measure events and track when they happen, we need a clock or calendar to measure time. Time is used to measure anything that is happening right now, has already happened or will happen. All that has already happened before today is the past. What is happening currently is known as the present. What will happen tomorrow or later is known as future. Akash and his family had planned a trip to Goa during his summer vacation. He was very excited because it was the first time he would see beaches. He had packed his bags and could not sleep all night since they were leaving next morning. Next day everyone had to get ready by 8. Akash was ready early and kept staring at the clock in the hall. When he could not wait anymore, he went into his room to get his wristwatch. Suddenly he screamed at the top of his voice. It was 8:30 already. The clock in the hall was not working and had stopped at 7:30. The family packed their bags in rush and left for the stations. If Akash had not checked the time on his wristwatch, they would have missed the train. Measuring time. The word clock comes from the French word cloche, meaning bell. In simple terms, a clock is a device that tells the time, but before the invention of clocks, people measured time in different ways. Let us read more about it. In olden days, Egyptians built obelisks or tall monuments to measure the shadows cast on the ground and thus calculate time. Since they were not always correct, sundials were built. A sundial is a form of a clock which uses the sun to tell time. In a sundial, the shadow moves as the sun moves across the sky, just like the hands of a clock. Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur built 5 Jantar Mantar monuments in India, which housed sundials to predict time. To remove the dependence on the movement of the sun, water clocks were invented. In a water clock, certain amount of water drips into a container which gives an idea of the time passed. However, short time periods could still not be measured. This was possible with the hourglass. It measured time by tracking the time for taken for sun to reach the lower compartment from the upper compartment. In 1583, Galileo Galilei demonstrated the principle that controlled the motion of pendulums. Years later, in 1656, Christian Huygens designed the first pendulum clock, making clocks more accurate. Clocks with a digital display, where the hours, minutes, and seconds are shown as numbers, are called digital clocks. Atomic clocks are the most accurate clocks in the world. They were built in mid 1900s. Long ago, watches were commonly kept in a person's pocket. Ask your grandparents if they used such a watch. Everything changes with time, and so did the ways with which we measure the time. Thousands of years ago, people did not feel the need to worry about time. They woke up when the sun rose and went to bed when it set. But today, keeping up with time is so important that clock seems to rule our lives. Calendars are another way by which we can measure time. A calendar tells us the days, months and years, just like 365 days makes a year. 10 years make a decade, 100 years is known as century, and 1,000 years is known as millennium. Keeping track of time. A timeline helps us in keeping track of the events that happen in our life. It also helps us in tracing how times have changed over the years, which gets documented and recorded as history. Arav was going through the family album and kept asking his mother questions. His mother got a sheet of paper and pen to explain how her life had changed over the years. Arav was amazed to see how one could keep track of all the important moments of our life. Events A number of events take place in our lives that we cherish. For example, a birthday party which you enjoy the most, a wedding in the family, the day your family bought a car, when you came first in a competition, and many more. Timelines help us record events and keep our memories fresh. Time is precious. Have you heard the phrase, time and tide wait for none? This proverb explains the importance of time and tells how time is precious. Lost time never comes back. It becomes a part of our past. If we do not focus on studies today, we may not do well in our exams. The time we spend playing and enjoying instead of studying is gone. Therefore, we should utilize our time to do the right things. If you get up late in the morning, chances are you will miss the school bus because you lost a lot of time. Therefore, we should always be punctual and value time.